Good morning to you guys. If we could switch that over to Max 2 for me, producers. Yes, we'll be looking at our 11 Live Weather Impact Alert. Now, our 11 Live Weather Impact Alert is showing that we have with the potential for freezing rain to push into our forecast area by the time we get to this afternoon and tonight. That's what we'll be looking at, okay? And so we're watching for that freezing rain, which is going to cause problems for us, major problems as far as travel goes and also our power impacts, all right? And so that's going to be taking place as we head through the overnight tonight going into tomorrow. Sunday will just be a day where, again, you just want to sit inside, watch us. We'll let you know what's going on, of course. We got reporters everywhere, and that ice will be coming down. Now, we're expecting that to stay with us at least through the afternoon on Sunday before things begin to change over. But behind that, we have some colder air that will be moving in. Ice storm warning now extending down past Atlanta, down to the south. You can see down toward Henry County, extending over toward the east. We're talking about accumulations here up to 3/4 of an inch, maybe even some isolated 1-inch totals in some spots. You see the winter weather advisory south of that, still expecting some accumulating ice to be around, in and around this particular area. A little bit of ice will do damage, okay? And so we're expecting some higher totals to be up here to the far north and east. And so we'll be watching for that. Checking out the models now, you can see where it's really coming into agreement together up into the northeast. From the city up toward the northeast is where we're expecting to see those heavier totals. In fact, when we look at the totals, it shows about, again, 3/4 of an inch of ice in a lot of spots. Widespread, Murrayville up toward Tiger. You got some isolated spots, again, that could be higher, but you make your way down toward the metro area, maybe up to 1/4 of an inch of ice, and even that can cause some problems. You got to put it in perspective, and let me drop that for you. You're looking at 1/10 of an inch of ice. You're looking at a light glaze on some of the roads, sidewalks. Will be tricky to travel. Isolated power outage is certainly possible, but we're talking about a widespread area for North Georgia to receive about 1/4 of an inch of ice. That's where you're talking about those icy roads, tree limbs sagging down, our power lines sagging as well. Certainly you could hear some snapping of those tree limbs, maybe even trees toppling over. Some of those weaker trees could begin to topple over thanks to the wind that will be blowing around. Numerous power outages with 1/4 of an inch. 1/2 an inch or better. Well, you're looking at dangerous road conditions. In fact, you probably can't even get around. It will be impassable. And then we're looking at widespread tree damage and power line damage as well. Long-term power outages when you have about 1/2 an inch of ice or higher. You're talking about very heavy conditions as far as the ice goes, way down things. And we're starting to see some of that precipitation begin to move into our state. Now, up here to the far northwest is where we're starting to see a little bit of mixing taking place. A lot of this not reaching the ground because of evaporating cooling. So it starts to fall out of the sky, but then it evaporates before it reaches the ground. I was looking at Georgia's Rome not long ago and finally starting to see a little bit of that weather starting to reach the ground where we have a little bit of wetness on the roads. Temperatures there are above the freezing mark. Here's a live look right here where you can see the roads a little bit darker because some of that is starting to reach the ground. Not heavy at all, but likely in the form of rain. Will likely change over into a mix of rain and freezing rain a little bit later on. Right now, that temperature is at 36 degrees, and so it's above freezing. Where you're below freezing is up toward Dalton, up in Dade, Walker County as well, where we're likely seeing that mix. Probably some rain mixing with some sleet, maybe some freezing rain already starting to start up here in the far northwest. That will continue to push east. I think we're going to catch a break. And now you notice down here to the south, Atlanta, southward in the 40s. I think those temperatures will be our highs for today. Those temperatures will be falling as we head through the afternoon, but likely to stay around the 40-degree mark right on through about 3 or 4 o'clock this afternoon. And we're really not starting to see, or probably not going to see, the freezing rain start to pick up until we get to the latter afternoon going into the evening. This is a big system, folks, not just our area, but you can see how it spreads all the way up from Boston, all the way back to Albuquerque, New Mexico. And we're looking at where you see all the winter storm warnings and also those ice storm warnings as well that are down here to the south. We're tracking an area of low pressure that's going to continue to lift further off toward the north and east. You see the rain down toward Houston, for example. We'll get in on some of that by tomorrow, but by and large, snow, sleet, and freezing rain will be around as we head into the afternoon, tonight, into tomorrow morning. We're going to continue to track this system for you, keep you updated all day long. Guys, back to you.